I've got 3 massive stories straight out of Paradise today, and you'll not want to miss them. From a transfer collapse that's got folk raging, to Kelechi Iheanacho finally speaking out, and then the biggest bombshell of them all, the one that could shake the Celtic board to its core. Stick with me right till the end. Massive thanks to you for helping us smash 500 subscribers, but that's just the start. With more than 2,000 views on every story, if you hit subscribe right now, we'll fly past 1,500 subscribers, all backing the Celtic. Let's prove once again that our support is miles beyond anything the Rangers could ever muster. Hit that button and be part of it. Jesurun Rak-Sakyi, that's another one who slipped through the net, and you can see why it's left Rodgers shaking his head. Celtic went in late, hoping to land him on loan, and it would have made perfect sense. A proper right winger to bring balance when the left side's already stacked with Tunekti and Balikwisha. But Crystal Palace weren't playing ball. They slapped a £12 million price tag on him, permanent deal only, and that's miles away from the way this board does business. It's frustrating because the lad's got pedigree. He tore it up at Charlton on loan. He's had Premier League minutes with Palace and Sheffield United, and he was exactly the kind of direct option that could have given this squad a spark. Instead, Rodgers is left scratching about with gaps up top. After Ida was sold off, Dolberg sprinted back to Ajax, and Fofana, unbelievably, picked Charlton over Paradise. Charlton! And the name Rak-Sakyi was even linked to them across the river at Govan, but Palace's stance made sure nothing happened there either. Not that Sevco could have scraped together 12 million quid without pawning off the last light bulb in Ibrox. What it shows, clear as day, is how limited we've been in this window. You're sitting on tens of millions in the bank, yet when the chance comes to really strengthen, the board walks away instead of making a statement. Rodgers wanted him, but the money men said no. So here's the bombshell for you. Do you think Celtic should have broken their so-called model and splashed the 12 million on Rak-Sakyi? Or were the board right to walk away and risk another season with glaring holes in the squad? Hit that subscribe button, lads. Let's guy it. Laldi till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic dafts. Kelechi Iheanacho's finally in the door at Paradise, and you can tell the welcome's been a bit lukewarm. It's not all about him, mind you. It's the frustration bubbling away after another transfer window, where Rodgers was left empty-handed on his top targets. By the time Iheanacho arrived on a free after leaving Sevilla, you could feel the mood. Folk weren't celebrating. They were sighing with relief that at least someone came in. And let's be honest, the lad's got a bit of winning over to do. Remember January when Celtic went looking for cover for Kyogo and Iheanacho, chose Middlesbrough instead? Middlesbrough. That still stings, but desperation makes strange bedfellows, and here he is now finally pulling on the green and white. In his first sit-down with Celtic TV, he spoke about the old Leicester days. He said he's buzzing to work under Rodgers again, and he gave a wee nod to Kasper Schmeichel, who he used to sit beside in the dressing room down south. That connection might actually help him settle quickly here, especially when Kasper's been flawless so far, not conceding a single goal this season. If the Big Dane keeps the door shut at one end, maybe Kelechi can smash it open at the other. Rodgers, as always, is full of praise for his old boys. He says Iheanacho's in his peak years, has the work rate, has the athleticism, and will be a big signing. And to be fair, Rodgers has played this card before. Remember Sinclair, Toure, Johnny Hayes, lads he trusted, lads he knew. Some of them turned out a treat. Now it's all about fitness. Iheanacho's racing action against time to be sharp for the Partick Thistle game after the break. If he hits the ground running, this panic signing label could disappear quickly. But here's the real spark for you. After turning us down for Boro just a few months back, do you think Iheanacho deserves your patience and support now, or will you only believe in him once he proves it on the pitch at Paradise. Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's GI it. Loudy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic daffs. Well, here we go. Another storm brewing in Paradise. And this one's not about a dodgy offside call or the weather in Glasgow. Michael Nicholson's been hit square in the face with the fury of the support after that absolute circus of a transfer window. Over 100 supporter groups from Parkhead to Perth to Pennsylvania signed off on a blistering open letter that basically told the board enough's enough, and can you blame anybody? Deadline day was a shambles, pure and simple. The Champions League exit to Kairat Almaty already had tempers flaring. Imagine getting punted out by that lot, then hearing the board patting themselves on the back like nothing happened. The chants of "sack the board" weren't just noise, they were a warning shot, and now Nicholson's desk is covered in letters instead of contracts for strikers. John Paul Taylor, the supporters' liaison officer, even confirmed Nicholson's seen the lot. Every email, every statement, and all neatly collated for his PA to flick through while Rodgers is left trying to squeeze goals out of a squad that looks thinner than a pint at Ibrox. Now, Dermot Desmond's already played his hand, reminding everyone that it's Rodgers who has the final say on signings, not the suits. That's all well and good, Dermot. But when the options are a panic freebie and a rejected loan deal, you start to wonder what kind of list Rodgers is even choosing from. The rumors online that Nicholson might break cover and actually speak, forget it. Record Sport says he's staying quiet, which is classic board behavior. Hide behind the curtains until the storm blows over. But in Glasgow, storms don't blow over. They sit on top of you like the rain on Sucky Hall Street. So let me throw this one at you. If Nicholson and the board keep hiding in the shadows while Rodgers takes the flak, should the blame really sit with the dugout, or is it time the man upstairs was properly held accountable for this mess? Hit that subscribe button, lads. Let's gie it. Loudy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic daffs.